Hey, this is Ross Payne with Role Playing Public Radio. We are playing Cointract Island, a Fate Core action horror campaign. This is episode 11. In the previous episode, our intrepid heroes, our intrepid trio, made a deal with the lawyers of Cointract DAO, the twins, agreeing to go on a mission for them to check out what's going on at the power plant. To the north of the resort. However, they also managed to wrangle a couple of boats, both one that they had found the keys for, and then the mercenaries gave them a boat. So, and now they're actually going to go around the island in order to basically rendezvous with Hathor. So let's first talk about your ships. You have two boats. The first is the mercenary boat, and we'll just say it has a minigun on the back. So if you look at the link I sent you, I posted in Cointract Island, you can take a look at it. It is, for our listeners at home, it is a 30-foot patrol boat, and it has a minigun on the back. So it's a little light a boat.
If you've ever played Resident Evil, you know what it is.
Yeah. The civil, and that is called the Komodo. And if you, the other boat you got is a 50-foot yacht, called the Sea Jester. That is a photo for that, and that is a yacht with a full cabin, and it has yacht things, but an affordable yacht, only a $500,000 yacht, not like a billionaire's yacht. This is a yacht for the for lawyers, not for CEOs. We're just going to use the drive skill as the boating skill, because you're going to be sticking around the island itself. You're not going out into open sea. So the party consists of the three of you, Felicia, Aava, and Indy. And of course, your two Cointractor friends, Choppy and Bowie, and then of course Claire. Let's start with Aava. I assume you have the drive skill, right?
I do have the drive skill.
So I assume you're going to be driving one of these two boats. So which one do you want to? Because remember, the idea is you're going to deliver, I assume, the larger ship, the Sea Jester, to Hathor, and then you all get on the smaller boat to complete your mission.
Yeah. I think I will make the poor decision and be piloting the Sea Jester for the first leg of this journey.
Okay.
That's because you want Hathor to be like, wow, thank you, Aava. Thank you for driving this ship here. You did such a good job.
Well, that might be true.
There's no shame there. So let's see here, and then of course the other ship is the Komodo, which of you, Indy or Felicia, want to pilot that one? I mean, I guess Claire does have 1 point in drive, so she could pilot one of the boats, but she does.
I don't think Felicia can drive.
Okay. All right. Piloted by Indy. Okay. So it probably makes more sense to at least put Choppy on the larger ship, because Choppy is a big boy, being vending machine size. Let's see here. So who wants to be on? So Felicia, which ship do you want to be on?
I'm on the ship that's going to go visit Kurtz. I'm on the ship that's going to go visit John Malkovich. I'm on the ship that has the Resident Evil minigun section.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. So that makes sense. So why don't we just put all the NPCs on the larger ship then? So to keep it, more balanced. Of course, you all have to be crowded on the smaller boat once you give the larger boat away, but that'll be a thing. And we'll assume that you are all sticking together, because this is a dangerous island, and also splitting up the action would be a little hard. So You're all aboard. You're setting out at dawn. It is the morning of day 3. And your first real decision is, if you look at the campaign map, you're at the beachside resort and you need to get to the opposite end of the island, somewhere between, basically you can tell Hathor to meet you somewhere between the lighthouse and the security compound along that northern shore. That would be the optimal area. But you can go around the north side of the island, or you can go around the south side of the island, hugging the shore, not going too far out to sea. Well, I mean, that's actually a separate question, is how close do you want to be to shore? We'll just say, let's see here, probably Indy, you're piloting the faster of the two ships. So I imagine you're going first. What direction do you head out in?
The most efficient direction.
Okay, well,
because I gotta take into consideration the cost of gas and snacks and of course time. Time, after all, is money.
Okay, well, how do you figure that out? What is the most efficient route?
Efficient route is, I think, we're starting at Crocs, right? Or somewhere near Crocs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you look at the map, it's the beachside resort.
Least amount of travel total going to... Sorry, I have to stop my cat from drinking my coffee. Least amount of travel total, with the path being to Hathor, to the power plant, back to Crocs.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull up the...
Yeah, it's under pinned messages if you look on the Cointract Island channel. It's the first one up.
So I think that's... Whereabouts is Hathor?
If you look at the little... She can meet you anywhere on the beach, on the shore, between the lighthouse and, well, probably not the security compound. So between those two landmarks. So somewhere around that you see there's a little beach there. She's in that big forested area north of the greeting hub. So she can go up to the beach around there. So basically like southeast of the worker barracks, northeast of the lighthouse, southwest of the security compound. So yeah, you're about, I mean, without having to make any skill checks, they look about the same distance, but that's to the untrained eye.
I think we'll go south. South.
All right, so you'll be going south. Now the second choice is, do you want to hug the shore, which would obviously be faster than going further out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, fuck the open ocean. Fuck that. Fuck that. You kidding me?
Okay. Yeah.
I was going to suggest we are inside of shore, but not hugging shore.
If you want to be going first, then you can do that. And I can clean up your fucking mess. But
I will follow you.
All right. So yeah, as you're all getting ready, how are you doing, Aava? Are you pretty confident about this? Pretty nervous? Like you just had some cybernetic surgery for an unspecified implant? Yeah,
I think she's probably pretty confident about this particular situation.
All right. Well, Claire is there in the cabin. She is. She rushed to get some hot coffee before she jumped on board. She has a cup for you. I didn't know what you got, so I just got you a latte. I hope.
I usually don't drink caffeine, but I appreciate the gesture.
Oh, okay. Well, more for me. Ha ha ha. So this, you seem pretty confident. It seems like this will be an easy little.
Well, that's the idea.
Yeah, side job. I mean, it can't. The being out in the water can't be any worse than being, what we've already seen, right?
Claire.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Claire, fuck's sake, don't set flags like that.
Wait, this is on the yacht. You're on the. You're
I know. This is me out of character, being like, God damn it! I've seen a horror movie or two.
Yep.
It's gonna be smooth sailing all the way around the island. We're gonna drop this off. We're gonna switch boats.
It's not even gonna rain.
Mm-mm. Yeah. So, Felicia, how are you feeling as you all head out from the docks?
In the words of people who have never had anything bad happen to them, it's just a milk run.
It's just a milk run. So let's start this
Jesus
milk
Christ.
run
Jesus
with
Christ.
both pilots making a drive check.
Wait, so should we start like rolling new characters now, or
The boats, just to give you a little mechanics of the boats, have 4 stress boxes each.
okay.
The smaller boat is slightly more armored, so that, it's just easier. Also, the minigun has 3 usages. You can make 3 shoot checks with it before it is empty, unless you spend fate points to say there's another ammo case on the ship. So doing that will give you 2 more shots. So
I'm sure this will not be at all relevant to what we're doing today.
I'm sure as well. I'll
All
do
right, I
my
got a
drive
3 on
check.
my drive.
That's a 2. Okay.
okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. You do notice there are you are getting, there's a lot of rocks right by the shore, but you're able to avoid them quite nimbly. So you're going fast but not too fast, so it's fine. So Aava,
Yes.
can you give me a drive check?
I got a 3.
Oh, 3. Good. Yeah. Even though you're piloting a larger ship, you're with Indy's lead, you're able to spot the the rocks along the shore, and easily able to avoid them. So as you get out of the bay that the beach that Crocs is in, and you start heading south, you do see there is ahead in the second bay, there is a fishing boat, and it is sort of sitting in the middle of the bay. So if you want to take the short path from the edge of your bay all the way to the basically directly south of the Cointract Island sign, you'd have to go by the boat, or you can again hug the rocky shore, and also take a lot longer since you're going around the boat, or you could go around.
Are we able to see from this distance if it has any like identifiers or like any? Okay.
It has doesn't have a name. It does have registration. There are people on it, and it is just kind of loitering. In fact, they wave at you, and both your radios crackle. Is like, let's see here, Komodo, do you need help? We are here to render aid. Do you need us to tow you or anything?
We're currently driving as they say this, right?
Yeah. In fact, they start the boat's engine turns on, the fishing boat turns on and starts turning towards you, Indy. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna radio back and say, I appreciate your offer, but I ain't known any help to come for free. So why don't you and I just keep a bit of an arm's reach between each other, and we could call it a day, all right?
No. Come on, we can help you. We can help you. The fishing boat slowly starts going towards you, your position. So
great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to make an empty
Empathy.
threat. No, an empty threat.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess this wouldn't technically be deceive, but can it be deceive?
Well, it depends on what you're trying to say.
All right.
If it involves using the minigun, then no, because I believe Indy is very eager to see the minigun in action. But, I'll
just try. I guess a rapport or whatever the fuck. Is there like
provoke?
Yeah,
is the intimidate skill. Back the fuck off. Now you could lie about who you are or who you represent, but threatening to use a minigun when in fact that's a very good outcome.
What we're gonna do.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Give me the specs of the minigun. What can I say? You know what? Fuck it. I'll just say, all right, look, folks, I know this routine. You're either going to keep your distance or we're going to unload the, and then I give the specs of the minigun to make it sound impressive, etc., etc.
Okay.
On your ass.
Okay. With that, they, you're armed. Let's see here. So what'd you get on your roll?
I got a spending a fate point on that.
Yeah, probably. That's probably a good idea.
All right, so that is, I believe that's a 2 or 3. Let me
Sure.
double check. Yeah, that's a 2.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. They have a 2, so they get a 1. So yeah, they're not really feeling it. They stop. It's like, look, okay. All right. If you don't want our help, we're just here trying to help people. We heard there's a lot of people in danger. So yeah. Are you going to go by them, take the short path, or are you still going to go around?
I'm gonna bargain with them.
Okay.
Look, level with me. I know you guys is probably like scrappers or whatever. I ain't here to interfere with your operation, you know. Tough out there in the world. And we all gotta get it where we can get it. You be level with me, you be honest with me. You tell me what you're doing out here, I'll tell you maybe where you can get a good meal, so to speak.
Okay. That would be rapport.
Yes. That's a 3 this time.
Look.
Or no, yeah, sorry. I'm terrible at math. But yes,
Yeah.
that's true, yeah.
A 3. Okay. The fisherman's like, well, we can take people back to the mainland. We can get people out of here, but you know, they gotta if they leave the island, they gotta pay a tax. That's all. So
That's fair, you know, you gotta charge for gas and, you know, space and all of that.
Yeah, that's right. Right. So yeah, where can we find some more fishies?
So, you see this, you got a map of the island here?
Yeah.
Alright. You just park your boat up on that community greeting hub or whatever. You tell people that you're offering a ride out. They will gladly pay you any amount of money. These folks here, how do I put it? You know, they're the kind of folks that you could sell water to in an oasis.
Oh well, those people, the other people with the mercenaries, they did not. They said they would blow up our boat with rockets if we did that. If we loitered near the greeting hub. You guys, it looks like you're with them. You tell them to back off. We'd be very very helpful. Very nice.
Yeah. All right, I'll go ahead and you know, radio over for them. But if I do that, you gonna remember me? You gonna?
Yeah. Who am I talking to?
You're talking to Aava. The name is Aava. What's your last name?
Amaranth.
Aava Amaranth.
Okay. I assume the big boat behind you is with you too, huh?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We'll go. You radio them, and we'll go check it out. So, yeah. So are you now going by them the short path? Or are you going to?
Yes. Can I have Felicia ready with the fucking
Minigun?
the minigun just in case? Because you know I don't dress like that, etc., etc.
Okay, yeah, Felicia, I assume manning the minigun isn't a problem.
Yeah, I was told that one of the things you can do between sessions is rearrange where your skill points are. So I'm ready.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can swap out 2 skills. So yeah, you have them. You looked up some YouTube videos on how to load and fire a minigun, and there you go. As you pass as your ships pass the fishing boat, you can see there are some dudes who look like actual fishermen. You know, lots of scars on their arms, very tan. But then there's some dudes in like nicer clothing with scars, but not like scars from knives. A lot of gold chains too, and sunglasses, and you're guessing there's probably a whole flotilla of fishing boats surrounding the island to pick off any now that it's been this is day 3. Anyone escaping without an armed escort is going to get robbed and possibly worse. But something to consider when probably something you might want to tell Hathor or think about.
Yes.
Oh,
I'll
absolutely.
I'll give Hathor. We set it up already. Oh, look at that! I'm so smart. I set it up so Hathor's got the fucking key to the door out. Just give him the name Aava, and you're all done.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, Hathor could certainly defend herself, but
Yeah, I don't think Hathor would have a problem with
Yeah.
anything.
But it would cause a lot of it would raise some attention probably, especially if anyone got away or sent a message out before they were dealt with. So, but yeah, you take the short path around the second base, or now you're rounding the very southern tip of the island past the Cointract sign, like the ripoff of the Hollywood Hills sign, but just says Cointract, of course.
Here in the Cointract Hills.
Yep.
47 bitcoins.
There's clearly some damage. Some of the letters are burnt now. There's bullet holes, explosions. You see one body up on the top of the T, the second T. You're not sure. They're face down. Their arms splayed over the front of the T. You're not sure what their story is. You can't even tell anything about the person from this distance. The greeting hub is actually pretty quiet now, and it looks a lot worse for wear since you've been here. There's more buildings have been gutted by fire. There are bodies. The stench of death you can smell when the wind blows in the right direction or the wrong direction. It's not good, but it is mercifully quiet as you go by. It looks like whatever's happened here, it's been emptied out. Everyone has moved on to better pickings, or the survivors are a lot more quiet and cautious and not so eager to attract attention from boats outside. Yeah, so unless you want to make notice checks to look for things or stop to search, you can just go on by.
I'll radio over to Aava. You see anything worth picking?
I will make a notice check. That is a 1.
You do see one thing. And that is you see a sign for advertising get your cryptos better than gold, and there's a sign of an ad for showing a bulletproof display case showing a gold bar.
Oh shit.
Yep.
We got that gold. We could go grab that gold bar.
Damn it. Oh, you're fucking right. I forgot about the fucking gold bar.
Yeah.
Wait, don't we need something for that? Do we got everything we need? Got all those keys or whatever?
It's in a bulletproof case. Someone told you where the keys are. So
nice. I believe he said that there was something on a high shelf that was likely to have the guy whose thumbprint it's keyed to.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So now you also have a minigun, which can probably shoot through the display case.
This is awesome.
In theory, yeah.
Yeah, in theory. Yeah, you could just set it up on that, and Felicia could do some target practice on the display case.
Do we want to do the dumb thing and go get that?
Yeah, let's do the dumb thing. Let's let the catgirl shoot the fucking.
Could that be compel for any of us?
For me,
anything related to greed.
That's Indy.
All right, Aava. You know what? You raise a good point, Aava. I'm really glad that you pointed that out, Aava. Otherwise, we could have missed that. But yes, you're totally right. We should go over there. We should get that gold bar, Aava. It was, I don't know if I would have done it on my own, but you're pretty convincing.
Mm-hmm.
So I really do got to give props to you on that.
Okay. There's plenty of space on the docks now for you to pull up on.
All right.
Yeah.
We roll out.
I will leave Claire with instructions of if anyone but us comes towards this boat, pull away.
Are you leaving Choppy and Bowie behind to guard the boat?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Claire's there. She has a handgun, which you could have gotten from any number of places. And Choppy and Bowie are there in guard mode. So who's leading the way? Felicia, do you want to lead the way?
Yeah, why not? Let the catgirl lead.
Okay. So give me a notice and a stealth check to scout.
All right, so I want you to know I get a -1 for my notice.
Mhm.
But I get a 2 on my stealth.
Okay. Let's see. So you're being pretty quiet as you're moving up, but the wind blows, and to your horror, you realize your scent is being carried downwind, and that's when you hear a clattering sound, which you recognize as the beak of a courier. Instead of barking, they make they clack their beak like a machine gun. There is a pack of hungry couriers that rolled a 6 on a notice check. So, yep. So you're going to have to evade or drive them off to get to the gold bar. So we'll just do this combat, Felicia. You're up front because you were scouting. So what do you want to do? You're on the street. The store is up on the second floor of the strip mall right in front of you. So
we brought the minigun, right? Like the whole point is we're going to use the minigun to.
No, you can drag the display case to the dock.
Okay. Yeah. I misunderstood. I thought we were okay.
Yeah,
so
the minigun
we're going to
haul
the display case to the dock. Okay. Well, we can't just distract them. You have to make them not want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they're pack animals. I gotta scare them. Can I scare them? Can I just scare them?
Tell me how you're gonna scare them.
Well, I'm a death catgirl machine that I have just recently learned, and when it was a huge surprise to me, because I have not exhibited anything involving hunter-killer behavior at all this entire game. So I don't know.
You could just do provoke if you have that as a skill. Yeah.
Let's do that. I got a 2 in that. Let's see that.
All right.
That's a 3. Yeah, let's do a 3. I'm gonna look as big as possible and be very scary.
They get a 3 on their will check because they're a pack. They're feeling bold, and so if you spend a fate point, you will definitely back them off.
Yeah. I'll spend my fate point. I look especially scary, and maybe I've got those like catgirl like scent pheromones that they're keyed in to be like maybe this is a bad thing to be near.
Okay. They are wavering. You can see they have you flank though. There are some on either side of the street. None are in the building in front of you, and none are obviously at the dock behind you. But so that is your action. They're not quite done. That inflicts 2 stress on them. They just have stress, not just physical and mental. So damage or scaring them will work just as well. So they still have a 1 and a 3 box on stress. So Aava. You see, Felicia's been spotted by a pack of couriers. She is trying to scare them off, and they're wavering, but they're still pretty hungry. It looks like.
Can I just shoot at the pack?
Sure. Yeah. Give me a shoot check.
I have a shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we'll have no negative repercussions whatsoever. Okay, so I'm gonna spend a fate point on expensive cyberware to reroll that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even worse.
All right,
so -1.
Yeah. It goes wild. The shot echoes throughout the very quiet greeting hub. And the couriers don't even notice. Indy.
Do we still have the crossbow? Can I have the crossbow?
Yeah. And you still.
I feel like out of all of the weapons that we could have right now, a crossbow is probably one of the most deterring to an animal because it doesn't just point and make something dead. It points, makes something in excruciating pain for an extended period of time with a visible object protruding out of them.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do.
All right.
I'm gonna I'm gonna level it at one of the couriers and just be like, I have fucking had it with these goddamn animals. Oh shit!
Damn.
Yeah, that's a 5.
All right.
Fucking sick of these fucking things.
Yeah, they weren't really aware of you, so they don't. This is the round you don't get a. They're totally focused on Felicia, so they don't really get a dodge check. So yeah, that gets a that's enough to deal all their remaining stress. 5 stress is enough to scare them off. And the pack scatters with one quite dead, with the bolt in its eyes.
All right, can I retrieve the bolt to save money on bolts?
Sure. Yeah. In fact, I'll give you. Yeah, I'll compel that. You'll get a fate point. As
okay.
As you head over to retrieve the bolt, you hear a voice coming from somewhere up above. It says, "No, it's mine. Leave it here. It's all mine." And
oh god damn it!
And then a line, like a thin, like a garroting wire, like very thin but very strong looking wire, with a hook on it, is launched from somewhere, the darkness of the building in front of you, and starts dragging like basically kind of like a fishing line, reeling the body with a bolt inside in. Give me a will save, because that just scared the crap out of me. Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah.
All right, that's a 4.
Yeah, you're fine. With a 4.
That was fucked. What the fuck was that?
The voice is echoing around. Banquet for 3, meal prep. Bloody apron, very good. The voice kind of trails off into darkness. So yeah.
I'm gonna look back at Aava.
I think we should probably just leave. Seems like we should just leave.
I'll give you a lore check.
Okay.
You might have heard of what the fuck that might be.
This is a -1.
Well, you didn't hear about this apparently, so
no.
Whatever this is, it's new to you.
Yep. This seems like something we should just walk away from.
Well, if someone wants to run and get the case, it would be like an athletics physique check to carry it to the dock.
I can do that.
Mighty tired. Oh, thank God. You were a sweetheart and a lifesaver. I was going to volunteer, but you beat me to it.
Okay. So Aava, you're still going in to grab the case?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That is a 3 physique.
All right. Yeah, you hoist the case. It is quite heavy, but you are quite strong. And you're dragging it. Give me a notice check.
Holy shit. 1.
A new
it's
record
a positive
for Aava.
number.
Well, no, you don't hear anything.
You're doing great, Aava. You're doing great.
If I spend a fate point on Cat's curiosity, is that enough to get me to anything?
Yeah. You definitely hear
spend a fate point on that.
The light pitter pat of feet or something. There's something like, again, this building, even though it's morning, this building is pretty shaded. It's basically a strip mall but all the stores. It's like an outdoor mall where all the stores, like, to get between stores, you'd walk outside, like, and you're on the second floor, but like there's a lot of shaded areas, and all the stores are dark too because all the lights are off, and it seems like Greeting Hub has probably lost power, like the power plant is shutting off power to certain areas, there's. But the pitter patting's coming from around the corner, away from the docks, like further away. But you get the sense that something is watching you from around the corner, and it's clinging to like the ceiling. So
that seems bad.
Yeah, but
can I have a fate point to go look closer?
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can get that cat's curiosity. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god.
All right, so I'll set the case down and go see what that noise was.
Okay.
God.
Let's see here. So you had that, and you hear a squeak, and the manic, well, very slow skittering of a it looks human shaped, but there's a lot of very large spider legs coming out of it.
Ugh.
And there are things attached to the ends of the spider legs. And it is skittering around, and the human is covered in blood, and is frantically getting around the corner. It says, "No, no, no, yeah." It seems to be, yeah. So that's what you see, and it was retreating from you. It was clearly surprised that you noticed it.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go see where it went.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh
So
my
meanwhile, yeah, the two of you are waiting on the street. Aava partially dragged the case out and then went back into the strip mall, and you can hear her running now, chasing after something. Indy, what are you gonna do?
Swear under my breath and follow after her.
Okay. So yeah, you start running, and Felicia, what about you?
Yeah, I guess I gotta go help.
Okay.
I would say I'm sorry for causing problems on purpose, but I'm really not.
All right, so Aava, you round the corner. Let's see here. That is going to be something is launched at your head at great speed. Do you try to dodge it, or are you going to try and tank it?
I'm gonna try and tank it.
All right. This is a 4. Actually, no, it's going to be a 5 because of it's doing an aspect maneuver. It's going to try and get an advantage.
Conveniently, I rolled a +2, which gives me a 5.
All right. Let's see here. Let me look at your.
I don't know if that is the most updated version.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. With that 5, you managed to raise. It is aimed for your head, and specifically, it explodes into like a cloud. It's like a small ball that explodes in a cloud, but you manage to shield your eyes, or your eyes water, but you are not blinded by the cloud of dust, or chalk powder in this case. So yeah, you can see the little creature, humanoid, climb up onto the roof of the strip mall after it blinds. Indy and Felicia, both of you give me notice checks to figure out where the fuck everyone is.
All right. Oh, damn. Okay. Catgirl, lead the way.
So I've never, ever taken ranks and notice. Please understand, I got a 3. This is very good for me.
It is. So basically, on the second, you're both on the first floor. Well, you can tell me where you are. You can get up to the second floor, but you'll be behind, or you can be on the first floor and have a better view. So were you just trying to get a view, or are you trying to get as close to Aava as possible?
View.
A view? Okay, so you're on the ground.
I'm trying to get close to Aava personally.
Okay, so you roll better. So basically, you see Aava around the corner. A cloud of white smoke or white dust explodes near her face, and she shields her eyes. And then you see the shadow of something go up onto the silhouette of something go up onto the roof. So that's what you see, Felicia. Indy, you from the ground floor, you can see the it's a human, and it has like giant spider legs on its back, and it is using them to move around, but it also has spider legs attached to its arms, and that's a person. You can clearly see that in the sunlight now that the person's on the roof. It's a thin, emaciated person of some kind, and it has a dead courier strapped, carrying it like a one of those baby carriers kind of thing. So like,
So that's the thing. That's the dude that stole my fucking crossbow bolt.
And he's going across the roof of the strip mall. So yeah, you're what are you armed with?
Crossbow.
Yeah, you would be at an extreme range for a crossbow shot. Actually, yours isn't. Well, yeah, you'd be at extreme range to shoot before he.
You know what?
Yeah.
Is he within shouting distance?
Yeah, you can shout. Yeah.
All right, I'll be like, "Hey, you with the spider legs. Do you want more food? We got more food. I'll give it to you."
All right, roll rapport.
All right, that is. I'm just gonna spend a fate point to make sure that succeeds.
Okay. All right. With that, so Aava and Felicia, you can hear the skittering on the roof stop, and the spider person yells, "What do you want?"
We got food. You seem mighty hungry. I mean, you're eating the fucking courier. Those things can't taste good.
Very good. Meal prep. Meal prep.
Yeah, we got some fucking Hello Fresh.
Red apron, meal prep. Yes. We put the seasoning. Use the seasoning packet.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
want
we
some
do.
seasoning packets? We got some seasoning packets. If you come down here, we got like some fancy what did we eat? Polynesian.
Okay. Show me the food.
I don't got it on me. We got it at our ship. I can show you on my phone.
Ah.
You got an email? I'll email it to you.
Email. Yes. Email.
What's the email?
Test 395, and the creature, you still can't tell anything. The creature just rattles off a long number. At cointractlabs.org.
That wouldn't happen to be the creature's auth key, would it?
Yeah, you Aava, when you can all three of you can hear this because they're yelling.
Right. Right. We're just yelling at each other.
Yeah, Aava, you know that certain human test subjects were assigned those kind of email addresses for in their test programs for various things. So yeah.
Look, I'm sending you an email of the food that we've got back at the boat. You want some of it? I'm genuinely sending an email of the of the Polynesian food.
Okay.
You get email on you?
Yes.
Do you get email in you?
Yes. Solar panel. Solar power panels. Power of the future. Power machines. Power phone.
It's great. Power of the future, whatever. Look, man. What's your name? Come down. My name is Aava Amaranth.
Hey, hang on.
Look, I got a friend, that does cooking. Her name's Felicia. Do you want some nice, like, really? Do you like catgirls?
Okay. Yeah. My name is Lycoside. Yeah. Lycoside.
All right, Lycoside. Do you want to come down here? You can keep the thing,
okay.
the guy.
Okay.
Why don't you just come down here?
If you want to give food, someone will have to spend a fate point to have enough food, Polynesian food, to lure the goblin over. So, yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'll spend that fate point. Felicia absolutely grabbed a bunch of. Felicia was putting stuff in Choppy too. When we were
Oh,
there,
yeah,
just
yeah,
grabbing
yeah.
street stuff and giving it to Choppy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good. Classic. Choppy reveals a lot of stolen silverware and Polynesian food.
Oh my
The
god.
Yeah. You could all see. This is a human. Very straggly. Possibly male. Maybe not. It's hard to say. Very thin. Very large eyes. Smells weird. Not like dead, like rotting bad. Just weird, like chemical kind of. You can see as they approach. They have a lot of cybernetic implants, like more than you, Aava. But they're all like you can see but those look like real actual spider legs, like enormous spider legs, like 6 feet long spider legs. And Lycoside is using them to and basically it seems like, I'll tell you this for free, it looks like the cybernetic implants plug into the like organic spider legs, and they the Lycoside is able to manipulate them like prosthetic limbs.
Huh.
Yeah. So you can give me a lore check with that.
I will. All right, that's a 2.
Well, you've heard of necrobiotic grippers. Some biomechanics teams have realized they could take dead spiders and manipulate their legs like hydraulic limbs. And so, well, if you made giant spiders and chemically treated those limbs and then figured out a way to interface them with cybernetics, you could have a person with detachable spider limbs, and when they wear out, they can just attach new ones, and you can put custom tools on them, basically like a giant fishing line to grab things and drag them back, and climbing tools and weapons and all kinds of things. So
I didn't think humans could acclimate to extra limbs.
Well,
learn something new every day.
Yeah, well, with the cybernetic interface, anything seems to be possible here. Although, well, given how this person is behaving, maybe there is a toll on the person to have.
Probably fine.
Yeah. Lycoside just devours the food. It's getting the courier blood is still like dripping everywhere as it is swaddled like a baby around his chest. Yes. New friends. Very good. Not like the nest. No, bad. The nest bad. No.
The nest?
I don't wanna put this dude on blast, but like we should maybe get some photos and some things for Claire and file it under the Cointract causing massive human rights abuses.
I still have that GoPro on.
Mm-hmm. Yes. They call us goblins. They make jokes about us because we act weird and bad, and so many of them escape when everything happens, and they form a nest. But they're very mean. I don't like eating people. That seems no. Courier's good. Red apron good. Meal prep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like just to be clear here, I don't think we really touched on it. Where is the nest?
Oh, the nest. It is on the island. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. We're gonna put a pin in that actually. Aava, what's the name of your doctor?
Oh God.
Oh, the cybernetics doctor you just met?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That is Dr. Kai Lu.
Yeah, would your doctor maybe be interested in Lycoside? Do you want help? Do you need help like managing all of this? I know that you gotta kinda take like regular maintenance of this shit seriously.
Well, Lycoside pauses. Clearly has not thought about anything in the future.
Yeah.
And seems philosophically confounded by the concept of the future.
Oh shit! Sorry, little dude.
Yeah. Friendly. I email. I will help you. I will get you the thing you're carrying. Lycoside just gets up and goes back to the mall and drags out the case. on the fish on the hook on the line and plops it down. Legal City must go, and Legal City has things to think about. Legal City has your email. Yes, yep. Have your email. Have your email.
Alright, great, buddy.
But beware the nest. The nest is bad. Look for webs. Webs, not good. Webs
Webs.
bad. Webs.
We'll keep an eye out for webs.
Webs, because that's how they have to farm the spiders. The spiders aren't a threat; they are the threat. But they have to farm the spiders, and the webs get everywhere. They farm the spiders to get the legs, and then you get then you're good because you have all the legs. You need the legs. By the way, none of you have a golf bag, right? A golf bag? Golf bags. I need a golf bag for my spider.
I think there was a sporting goods store that way.
Oh, thank you. All right. And Legal City just like bolts off. Yeah.
All right. What a fella. You know, it takes
All
some
right,
time.
so let's get this shit open.
Yeah. So Felicia, you want to take a minigun, a shooting check to open up the case without turning the gold bar into gold dust.
I have been waiting all game to make a shoot of +2.
All right.
Enough.
It is enough. You managed to shoot a hole in the case, big enough so someone could reach in and pull out a gold bar and you didn't even ding with a 2. You don't even ding the gold bar. It's perfectly intact. You just shot the top half of it off. It is extreme. How satisfying is it for Felicia to shoot the minigun?
It's like popping open a can of cougar juice, which I do afterwards.
Yeah. All right, so you've got the gold bar. And you can
continue
on.
Just with that in mind, and with Aava still wearing the GoPro in mind, you know that's going to be like clipped out of the movie and passed around Twitter and added into the fucking like tenor GIF set, etc., etc. Catgirl shoots open gold bar, pops open cougar juice.
Definitely.
1080p 4K.
Yeah, it's quick enough. You can make it into a TikTok and a YouTube short. It can go viral. What pop song do you put? Do you mix to it? Is it Running Up That Hill?
I don't know enough about music.
Okay,
this is my fight song.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say California Girls, but I'd accept this as my fight song.
Very good. So you continue on your way, hugging. It seems to be clear sailing, as you mid morning turns into early afternoon. But as you get closer to the shore, your rendezvous, all of you can easily see a drone, with starts getting near the civilian yacht, a couple hundred the sea jester, and you can hear a voice over it. It is a digitally altered voice, very robotic sounding. It says, "Please, come to the shore. I would like to hire your ships for transportation. I have cash, a lot of it."
Whereabouts are we on the map? Like, how close are we to Hathor now?
You're still probably at your current rate of speed, probably about an hour away. You are basically at you're past the greeting hub, but in that longer stretch, you have not passed the lighthouse yet. So you're between the greeting hub and the lighthouse.
Okay.
What do you think, Indy? I will say over the radio.
What's your fucking email address?
Pull over now or you will regret it.
Listen, man. Fuck you.
I will show you.
We're the one with the fucking boats. We got a minigun too.
Look to the southwest with binoculars. Do you see the smoke?
Ugh. We got any fucking binoculars? Let me give you a fuck.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Both of them. Both ships do have binoculars.
Okay.
In the very distance, when you look to the southwest, you actually see a tiny black plume of smoke. With the binoculars, you can see it is a burning ship.
All right. Fucking pit stop time. Look, man, if you
Yeah.
try anything fucking funny, none of us are gonna be happy, alright? I'm not gonna be like, oh, you'll regret it. We're all gonna regret it if you try something, alright? No one will walk away happy.
Yeah. I mean, you can all give me empathy checks.
Alright. So
I get a 2.
Okay.
I get a 5.
I don't
Okay.
actually have empathy.
Well, you can roll it at a 0.
I
think
also
it's
don't have
funnier if I
empathy.
don't have empathy.
Okay, fair. All right. So, Felicia, you realize, if you don't have any leverage over this, whoever is threatening you, you don't know who they are, or how they burn that ship, or even they actually burn that ship. I mean, what's to stop this anonymous person from telling you to leave the ships and leave you stranded without either boat? You either need to negotiate or call his bluff.
Okay, folks. So we got 2 choices.
Mhm.
Either we do what they want, or we start putting lead in them. Because we can't let them talk us around like this. That's not who we are as a team, as people, as cybernetically altered beings. Help me out here, Indy.
I think you covered all of it.
As journalists, Claire says.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Choppy, Choppy makes some beeping sounds that are probably
yeah.
encouraging. Yeah.
Thanks, Choppy. All
You just
right,
keep saying that.
let's park the fucking cars.
Okay.
Felicia, can you stay on the fucking minigun?
Oh, absolutely, boss. I'm 100% ready for minigun shenaniganry.
All right. So both your ships slow down and head towards the shore. And as you do that, the drone says, all right, that's good enough. I want you all to jump out of the ship and swim to shore, and your lives will be enough. You will find a duffel bag of cash at the tree, at the largest tree you can see.
All right, buddy. We're gonna do that. We've got like a couple passengers with specific medical needs. It'll take us just a minute to prepare.
Okay.
Aava, can you like fucking? Hey, Aava, can you like fucking? I don't know. Internet his location, ping him, whatever.
Yeah, I can try and locate him based on his communication with his drone.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Sure.
thank you.
All right. I guess that's burglary to hack.
That is a 3 on burglary.
Okay. Let's see. All right, you tie.
All right, I will spend a fate point on awful tech gremlin. That's a 5 on burglary.
All right. You recognize that this is tied into the same computer network you recognized when you were looking at the leftovers computer back at the body pit.
I think this might be the leftover again.
You fucking kidding me?
Apparently, we didn't kill it.
Fucking kidding me? God damn it! Can we?
What's the location?
Well, it goes off. I mean, the transmitter is being like bounced.
A direction even.
So can we see their boat? Is their boat in gun range?
No, there's all you see is a drone. Like it is operating out of line of sight. Like it. Aava, what you can recognize is this person's using transmitters and repeaters to. They could be anywhere on the island, and just watching this through the drone. So you have no idea. As far as you know, this is just like someone talking through a drone somewhere on the island. Like you do get. There are some weird signals though. There's actually with a 5. You do recognize that there's multiple other objects in the vicinity pinging signals, all tied to the same network. You don't know exactly what they are or where they are. That would require a separate roll, but there's like he has multiple devices in the area.
Okay, I'll make a separate roll.
Okay.
That's a 4.
Okay. Let's see here. What did he get? He also gets a 4.
God damn it. All right, I'll spend a fucking fate point on an awful tech gremlin.
Okay.
That's a 6.
It's very hard to hack this network.
Weird.
So there are 5 other devices in the vicinity. So there is one right offshore, and then there are 3. There's one in like between the shore and your current position. So and you don't see anything, so you're guessing it's a submersible drone, or something under the water, because where else could it be? And then there's 3 that are right at your location.
I will relay this information and say that
You tell if any
I
of the
think we got
drones.
something. I think we got something underwater.
Hey, you tell if any of the drones got video cameras on them?
I glance. What kind of traffic is there? Like how much traffic?
Let's see here. The 3 on your ship are like right at your ship's position. Are all pinging regular intervals. The one in the water is very active, and the one on shore is also a very slow, like steady signal. You're guessing the one on shore is waiting for a signal to begin or do something, but it's kind of like in a passive mode. So, but the submersible is very active, like obviously sending video and other data.
So yeah, whatever they've got under the water is what's giving us or sending signals back.
Mm-hmm.
Are you waterproof? Genuine question.
Yeah, but I'm also very heavy
So you'd sink
and dense, not particularly buoyant.
Hey, all right. So in that case, you're gonna stay on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Claire,
Yeah.
you and I are gonna jump off into the water and feign that we're the entirety of the crew. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Meanwhile, Felicia and Aava are gonna deal with anything that comes up on the boat. All right. You know how to use a gun, right?
Yeah, of course.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
I've covered wars,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So Indy and Claire jump off and start swimming. Indy, you can give me a notice check.
All right.
Yeah, well,
Wow. Yeah. I don't know. Shit. I'm fucking swimming.
you're swimming. It's a lot. That shore is a little farther than it looked initially.
Hey.
Yeah. I'm not gonna have to make. You're just. It's basic swimming. The water's pretty still, so you don't have to make a check. So the PA crackles again. It's like, I see more people. There's I see 2 other individuals.
Those aren't individuals. Those are cointractors.
You're light. Throw them off board. They're cointractors. They are.
I'm off the fucking ship. Look, man. We jumped. All right? You can't. This isn't a fucking all-you-can-eat buffet. You can't put in your order and then just like make revisions. This is have some fucking class with this abduction, man.
All right. So while Indy is distracting the drone with the speakers, Felicia, what are you going to be doing? You can make a notice check. You could make an athletics check to swim under the boat and look around. You could, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a 4 on my athletics. I want to just go under the boat and see if I can figure out what the thing under the water is. Because if it's something that I can put holes in, I feel like I should be putting holes in it.
So you jump, you slip under the water, to not draw attention to yourself. And you look into the water, and what you immediately see is a large device clamped to the side of the sea jester. That does not look like it was part of the boat. That looks like it's like a circular device of some kind. So yeah, that's what you see just automatically. You don't have to make a notice check to see that one. So it's on the side of the boat, just under the water line. So meanwhile, Aava, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna see if I can't hack into that underwater signal and see what I can get out of it.
Okay, the really active one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You'll be defending with a +3 because he is good at hacking.
All right, I rolled a 0, so I get a +3.
All
Or I
right,
get
that
a
beats
3.
his. Yeah, that beats his 2 because he actually rolled
Hell
a
yeah.
negative 1. All right. So yeah, you're tied into it is a submersible surveillance drone. So there's a video feed, and it is got numerous other sensors too, and it is currently focused on Indy and Claire as they're swimming to shore. But it it is tied in to 4 other devices. One is which is called beetle cage releaser. Which is odd, and the other 3 are signal emitters. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
But you only have access to like their the sensory data. You don't have any control over it from this drone. You're only plugged into the submersible drone. So Felicia, what are you going to do with this weird device attached to the hull of your ship, of the Sea Jester, the larger ship?
Can I get a picture of it?
Uh
Is there a way I
yeah.
can get a picture of it with my phone and I'll just send it to Aava and be like, what the fuck is this?
Okay, yeah. Aava, you get that.
All right. Can I make a lore check?
You can.
That's a 1.
Well, that's probably the signal emitter. You don't know what kind of a signal it's going to emit or for what purpose, but yeah.
Yeah, if you can get that off, that'd be ideal.
Okay. Are you going to do?
Okay.
Yeah. You don't have.
What skill can I have that can take that off?
You can just swim over and just like physique to pull it off. It is like magnetically or suction. It's attached pretty strongly to the hull, but like.
Yeah. Okay. I'll pull it off.
Yeah.
That's a 3 even.
Yeah, you managed to pull it off. So Aava, you can see warning, emitter 1 is offline, warning. So the PA speakers, I know there's somebody on the ship. I know it. I will show you. And at that point, Aava, you can see signal emitters 2 and 3 activate, and none of you hear anything. And beetle cage releaser activates. So let's see here, Indy. You're swimming to the shore, and you can see from the shore you hear this loud buzzing sound.
Oh man!
And this swarm of beetles, much bigger than they're as big as birds, as big as seagulls at least. There's a lot of them, and they start flying towards the sea jester. And yeah, so Aava, it occurs to you, no one ever used insects for contractors because insects don't really take to cybernetic implants too well, what with the exoskeleton and all. So this is new. Seeing giant beetles, that's new. Yeah. So you can spin around as your action to try and think about what the plan is, or you can do something else. Felicia, you do hear a noise even underwater. So you can spend your action to climb back up and see what's going on, or you could swim to the Komodo. What do you want to do, Felicia?
Which one is the one with the
gun?
Which one's the one with the gun?
The Komodo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go onto the Komodo. I gotta get that gun. I gotta do some damage.
All right, give me athletics to see how fast you get there.
That's gonna be a 2.
Okay, so you get there this round. Next round, you'll be able to shoot. So let's see. Aava, what do you want to do for your round?
So you said there were 3 signal emitters?
Yeah, 2 are still online.
All right, I'm gonna see what I can do about either finding or jamming those signals.
Okay. So how do you want to do that? Do you want to use notice to look for them visually? You realize they must be on the hull of your ship somewhere.
Of course.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or you could try and hack them and counteract them.
Well, I think I'm going to play to my strengths here because I do
All right.
not have notice.
Well, there you go.
And I'm going to try and hack them to get them to release or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's a 3.
Oh my god. Yeah, you get one
You'll
of them.
love
Rolling a lot
to
of
see it.
zeros today.
Yeah,
You'll
one of
love
them
to
goes.
see it.
One of them goes offline. So Indy, what are you going to do?
Are the beetles coming for me?
No, they seem to be going straight for the yacht, the Sea Jester.
All right, that's fine then. We're not in crisis mode.
Claire is a little like, is this normal?
No.
Oh, shit.
Did the beetles have a clear origination point?
Yeah, somewhere in the shore. I mean, the shore is like,
Alright.
yeah.
Alright, Claire, fucking follow me. We're gonna sweep for the goddamn cages that the fucking beetles came out for, see if there's anything useful there.
Okay, go and give me athletics to see how quickly you can get to shore.
Hey, that's going to be a 5.
Damn. All right, you are very fast. Claire is doing her best, but you get to shore this round, so you can give me a notice check to see how quickly you can find the beetles.
Oh baby, I'm rolling
Yeah.
well. Thank you, dice. That is going to be a 3.
Yeah, you see basically a series of containers, one of which is opened. There are 4 of them total. And one has been opened. They have each container has a device mounted on the door, so you're guessing it gets a signal, opens the doors, or it closes the doors. And you can hear a lot of buzzing and chittering sounds coming from the remaining 3 closed containers. So you can rush over there, and next round you can do something about that.
All right. Yeah.
So Felicia, you get back on the back to manning the minigun on the Komodo. So if you give me a shoot check, you can keep them from reaching the Sea Jester as they're about to reach there. Oh Jesus, yeah.
But you just roll a 5. That's in my experience. 5s win everything.
Yeah. So basically, this swarm of flying giant beetles is about to make contact with Sea Jester, and you just put up a wall of lead. And they just disintegrate before they hit the Sea Jester. As they blow apart from the high velocity rounds, all of you can hear this sizzling sound as they burst, and you realize these beetles must have, be derived from bombardier beetles. They have some kind of formic acid in them, so that's going to be really bad if they actually reach the ship. So. Yeah, it's real bad, but yeah. So, Aava, the last signal actually goes dead. It's on manual mode. It is no longer sending or receiving signals. You cannot remotely hack this. He figured out what you're doing, so it's just blasting. He can't shut it off himself. It's just going to keep going until it runs out of battery. So there is no way to remotely hack it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, at least through the current connection that you have. So you can, what do you want to do?
Well, I guess I'm going to see if I can find it visually.
Yeah. Okay, how do you want to do that?
Just looking over the edge of the boat on the side opposite of wherever Felicia found hers.
Mm-hmm.
That's -4.
Yep. Oh my God, those beetles are so close to your face. Oh God, you can almost your face as you try and stick your head around the side. You're hit with a mist from the beetles, and your face all stings as the highly diluted formic acid still sting. It still hurts a little bit. So you're just like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. And also, how much ammo does Felicia have? Because there's a lot of these beetles. So let's see here. Indy, Yeah, there's 3 closed containers, each containing giant beetles in them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say first order of action is how are these devices like I can just fucking rip them off of the cages? Do I need like pliers or whatever? Like what's the complexity of attachment these devices have to the cage?
Do you have the craft skill? That would help you assess that quickly.
I do not. I am
Yeah.
a burglar.
Yeah, burglar would help you. Well, actually, you realize if you had a metal bar or something, you could. These are like modified shipping containers, right? Like they're
Oh,
meant
they're
to
like
be.
big containers.
Yeah, there's a lot of beetles.
Oh god damn, I hate that.
So if you had something, but they have handles, and if you even if they open up, if you slide something big and heavy in the handles on the exterior, you can at least delay it from opening up. So the other thing is they all have antenna on them, like Wi-Fi antenna, but some sort of radio antenna thing. So you could just manually rip those off and see if that helps. But that might activate a if it loses signal, just open it up because it's been severed.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah.
Are crossbow bolts big enough to fit between the?
If you use all of them at once, you might be able to block. You would have enough to block one of them.
Oh, one. Damn. Fuck that.
These are pretty big, heavy industrial doors, so the mechanism to open them is pretty beefy too. Yeah.
Right.
So if you spend a fate point, there could be a convenient metal bar nearby to slide at least one of them. Or for free, I'll say there's a branch, but it's a branch.
I love it when there's a branch.
Uh-huh.
Oh god.
Let's see here. Claire's sees what's going on, and she's looking around for stuff too.
Right. Do the devices have any exterior identifiers like here's the router ISP or some shit like that?
Yeah, there's like stickers with technical info on it and stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah, you can if you could try and contact Aava and have her walk you through something, but
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a fate point to jam one with like a metal bar.
All right, so
whatever.
Yeah. So you see one is about to open, and you slide the metal bar to delay, so it boom, So yeah, you prevent reinforcements for one round. Yay!
Yay!
So let's see here. New round. Felicia. There's still more. You probably want to keep shooting the beetles.
I was planning on saving my last fate point for giving us more ammunition, but I think I just need to shoot better.
Yep.
All right, I shoot a little bit better. That's going to be a 3.
All right. With that, you actually pretty decently. By the time your ammo runs out, thinned out the horde. There are going to be some beetles left. But not enough to totally overwhelm the ship, so you can fight them off. They definitely, if you fight them off, you and no more seem to be coming, at least for now. So it looks like you've obliterated most of this swarm. So we'll just say there's like 4 beetles left actually. Aava. 4 beetles make it on the ship, and they are you're not sure exactly what they're doing, but they're giant beetles with dripping formic acid from their abdomens. So Choppy is just immediately going up and going to grapple one, and Bowie is snipping at another.
Choppy.
Yeah.
I guess I should probably help with this, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like shooting at not particularly large beetles in a boat is a bad idea.
Well, they contain formic acid. You don't know. You can make a lore check to figure out where it is and then not shoot that part. And then they won't explode like acid grenades when you kill them.
That's probably a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 2.
Okay, so you guess it's in like the abdomen region lower. So if headshots are fine, and limb and like grabbing them by the limbs. So yeah, you but of course your two coin tractors don't know that. So
Yeah.
you can't yell
I'm-
orders at them.
God. I'm gonna yell at Choppy to throw it at the drone,
Okay, yeah.
and then
Yeah, Choppy really does. Choppy's strong. So the drone just explodes like as it is hit with basically an organic acid grenade.
hell yeah.
Bowie actually sees this and just starts snipping its limbs off of a second one.
Hell yeah.
But
Yeah.
What a smart boy.
Yeah, very smart. So yeah, there's two more, and they're definitely going to do some damage to the ship if you don't do something this round.
My fight is much better than my shoot, so I'm just gonna try and punch one of them directly in the head.
Okay.
That's a 3.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you squash one of its heads. So the other one, the last remaining one, goes under into the cabin. It is going down.
God.
You realize they must have put the last signal emitter at the bottom of the hull. And that is what
sense.
is luring it towards it. So it is going to try and punch a hole in the hull to get to the signal. But you'll have time next round to do that. So Lydia, or sorry, not Lydia, Indy. Claire actually finds a chain.
Claire, thank you.
Yeah. Is
the first one that we gonked, that one like, gonna explode or whatever? Or
it is shaking. The metal bar is holding strong for now. Yeah.
All right, Chad, Claire. Whoops.
Yeah. Give me basically athletics. You realize the remaining two are next to each other, and you could run the train through both of them.
Sweet. That's going to be a 3.
All right. So with a 3, you're able to chain both of them to each other. So the chain is going to break faster because two of them are, the strength of two of the devices are pressing against it. But you've kept it intact for this round. So yeah, give me a will save as you realize, when all those are all going to burst at the same time. I'm going to be standing in front of like
I hate that
countless.
That's a 3.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about
it. Fine. Yeah. It's fine.
It's not scary when the GMOs was like shit for these intimidation. Yeah, basically.
I've since taken a point of will, so things have gotten less scary because I'm jaded.
Yeah, exactly. So Felicia, you did see the last beetle go into the below decks. So you can give me an athletics check to see if you're fast enough to get there before Aava, while Aava was punching the other one.
All right, that's going to be a 2 with my athletics.
Okay. So you get in there right before Aava's right behind you. So, but yeah, it is heading to the very bottom center of the deck of the hull. So it is going to like blow a big, burst, in the worst possible place. So you could give me fight to grapple it and just grab it. And,
I had a fight. That'll be a 3. I'm just going to pounce on it.
Okay. So Aava, give me a fight check to assist Felicia. I assume you want to help her get this. Yeah.
That's a 3.
Okay. With the two of you, you've got it grappled essentially. So you can either try and take it above decks and squash its head over the water, so it's not gonna, when it bursts, it's not gonna hurt anything, or you can try and capture it. Or what do you want to do with it? Both of you are holding a giant acidic beetle, and looking at each other.
We should definitely get this overboard.
The cat girl caught a bug. What now?
The cat girl did catch a bug.
Spit it out.
Oh, it's going. Yeah. So Felicia, what are you thinking?
Yeah, we should probably. There's some small part of me that like wants to eat it, just like wants to put it in my mouth and eat it. But we probably
No.
should just like crush it and like
Oof.
throw it in the water. So I guess maybe I
Yes.
bite its head off.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. You don't have to roll for that. Aava, how are you dealing with that? Felicia just, boy, has very sharp fangs to pierce its exoskeleton.
Oh. This isn't the weirdest thing I've seen today.
No. But yeah. So you do that. So the last thing is Felicia. I guess you're the only one who can really swim. Ava's too heavy. She would just sink. So if you could swim to the bottom of the hull, you can get and destroy the last emitter. Then the beetles won't have anything to chase.
Do I need to roll for that, or can I just?
Yeah, athletics.
Did you
basically.
say? Hang on.
Yeah.
Did you say it was Did you say it was magnetic?
Yeah, it was attached with a magnet. Yeah.
Is that other drone still in the area? The one underwater?
No, it locked you out. You weren't really focused on staying the city. So you don't know. It's somewhere in the area, but it could have pulled back from it to a very
Damn.
Okay, what'd you get, Felicia?
I got a 1.
Okay. So you get to it and you destroy it, but so here's what happens. You manage to find and destroy it, but meanwhile, back on the shore, Indy, you see all of your the bar and the chain do burst open, so you're gonna have to like get out of the way.
Jesus Christ. Yep.
Yeah. So you and Claire jump out of the way and get behind it. So all of you see this massive swarm of beetles, 3 times the size of the one you just fought off. And then as Felicia grabs the signal emitter and destroys it's trivial to pop once you have it. They just kind of disperse, not knowing where to go. So
that's probably fine.
Yeah, there's just a huge swarm of acidic beetles roaming the island now.
That's definitely fine.
I sure hope they don't have the stamina to like migrate to a different island.
That's a good that's a real good question, isn't it? So Indy and Claire, you'll have to swim back to the boats, and then
Fuck that. Pick me up.
Well, the ships can only get so close to the shore, unfortunately.
Pull up and use the lifeboat. I'm not swimming again.
Lifeboat.
Yeah, there's a little inflatable one on the yacht. That's mandatory. They have to have that. But yeah, so that's where we'll leave off, as they narrowly fought off an attack from the leftover. And in the next session, we'll begin with them reuniting with Hathor and the Dryads. And we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, so you acquired the gold bar. You made a new friend, the necrobiotic goblin, and Lycoside, and yeah, found out that giant insects and spiders are a thing, even if they can't be controlled. So yay, very Resident Evil. So yeah, questions, comments, discussions before we end the episode.
No, that was great. That was fun.
Fucking bugs.
Fucking bugs just everywhere. Yeah. Well, when people were talking about Resident Evil minigun section, I was like, well, I can work that in. Last episode. All right, we'll talk to you all later. Bye.
Bye.